Hey, love, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked around at your life and thought, why does it still feel off? Even though I've done everything I was supposed to do. Maybe you've read the books, you've journaled, you meditated, you healed, and yet you are still not where you want to be. You feel like something is missing, or like you're stuck repeating patterns that don't even make sense anymore. Well, this is might be the missing piece for you. And if you stay with me till the end of this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact system I use to help people completely transform their lives from the inside out. It's called the Dream Framework. And it's not just a concept, it's a map and a very personal one. So, why should you listen to me? My name is Julia Dars, and I was born in Belarus. I moved to the United States alone at 20 years old, and I rebuilt my life after divorce. I almost died before being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And at one point, I was burned out, disconnected, and deeply lost, despite doing everything right. And the turning point? Discovering my own blueprint through numerology, nervous system healing, and subconscious alignment. And now I help other women unlock the same transformation. So, my life before, well, I was overwhelmed by too many options. I always was second guessing myself, exhausted from trying to be everything for everyone and chasing a dream, but with no clear path or a plan. I had tremendous financial instability. I worked multiple jobs just to survive and constantly worried about rent and bills and car repairs. And I felt shame and burnout from hustling with absolutely no reward. And my body started shutting down even though I lived healthy life. Extreme fatigue, vision loss, and rapid weight drop. Diagnosis that kind of shook my world, type 1 diabetes. And I realized my lifestyle was out of alignment with my truth. Mentally, I was overwhelmed. Too many ideas and no direction. I was paralyzed by perfectionism and fear of failure, constant comparison and never feeling good enough, and spiritually disconnected. I tried therapy and I tried books and meditations, but still felt stuck. And I couldn't hear my intuition, just mental noise. And I felt like something bigger was missing, but I didn't know what. My life now, after doing the inner work, I went from struggling to make $1,500 a month, can you imagine, to consistent 10K plus a month. I'm leading couple businesses and I launched my own podcast. I built a powerful online presence and community of aligned women, and I'm no longer hiding. I'm fully expressed and seen and heard. I moved into my own apartment with a dream office setup with structure, alignment, and a flow. And I travel and I connect and I attract emotionally available, conscious people into my life. I date with clarity and self worth. No more settling, surrounded by uplifted friendships and deep connections. I have unshakable self-trust and direction, and I know who I am and I what I want and how to attract it. And operating from alignment and not a fear. But before I tell you how it works, I need you to hear this. You are not broken. You're just following a map that was never yours. And most people are. We grew up being told what success should look like, what relationships are supposed to be, how to act, what to value, what to chase. And we follow that and we build a life on that. But here's the problem, if you follow the wrong roadmap long enough, you start calling the wrong destination your home. And you'll convince yourself that being unfulfilled is normal, that being tired all the time is just adulthood, that you are asking for too much if you want joy and an alignment and peace and abundance. And I want you to know it's not true. You are not too much. You are not behind. And you just misaligned. And the reason that happens has a lot to do with your subconscious mind. And here's something nobody really tells us growing up: you don't see reality, you see your filters. Your brain is processing over 2 million bits of information every second, but you only register about 134 of them subconsciously, and only 5 to 7 of those make it to your conscious mind. So everything else gets deleted and distorted and generalized. So, what determines what makes the cut? Your beliefs, your values, your past experiences, your emotions, and what you focus on. And if you believe life is hard, you'll find proof of that. If you believe you are not good enough, you literally filter out all the evidence that you are. And isn't just mindset, this is biology. There's a part of your brain called the reticular activating system. And its whole job is to filter reality based on what you focus on and what your brain has decided is important. So if your subconscious believes that being visible, being loved, or being wealthy isn't safe, guess what it's going to filter out? Opportunities, connections, support, even your own intuition. And most of that programming, it happens before you are 7 years old. So if you ever felt like you were constantly working hard but getting nowhere, or like no matter how much healing you do, you keep looping back to the same emotions or same relationship patterns, this is why. Now, let's go even deeper. Your nervous system, your internal GPS, it's always working too. But it only operates in two main states. The first is parasympathetic state. This is the empowering one. It's calm, you feel clear, creative, grounded, open. You can actually receive ideas and you can perform well. You can feel like you. And the other is the sympathetic state. And this is the one that most people live in. It's the stress state, fight, flight, freeze. You're just trying to survive, and your brain shuts down long-term thinking. Even small things feel overwhelming. So if you're reacting and not creating, most suffering happens because we get stuck in that survival mode and we don't even realize it. So here's what I want you to take away from this so far. You are not creating your reality from your desires. You are creating it from your beliefs and your nervous system state. Well, then the question is, so how do we change it, right? We can't just think our way out of it. We have to change it on a subconscious and somatic level. And in my work, I use a few powerful tools to do that. Breath work to regulate your nervous system and release stored stress and trauma. Neurographics, which is a process that helps you rewire new pathways in the brain using movement and creativity and drawing and intentions. And subconscious work. And one of them is, I love this one, is sentence stemming to reveal and reprogram the beliefs that are actually holding you back. And one of my favorite practices is something super simple. And yes, it's called sentence stemming. And we're going to do it right now, okay? So you need just to take a pen and finish these lines without overthinking. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. So if you need to pause this video, please do so after each question I ask. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Deep breath in and out. No overthinking. Money is. Pause the video, write it down. I often think of myself as. Success means. Beautiful. Next question. Failure is. True happiness means. Beautiful. So, great job. So, the answers that feel heavy or tight, right? Like those that you feel like stuck in your body, and maybe you have like a little bit of stomach pain or chest pain, right? So those are subconscious beliefs that are running your life, and most of them aren't even yours. And that's why I created my dream method. And you can use this framework to start changing your life from now. Because you deserve to live a life that's aligned with you, not your conditioning. And here's what it looks like. D stands for discovery. We start by discovering your unique map, your numeric psychology profile. And by the way, if you want your mini decoding of your unique birthday, please DM me on Instagram, Julia_Dars_, the word purpose, and I will create it for you. This knowledge alone honestly turned my life to like 180 degrees. So it shows numeric psychology, it shows your energy blueprint, your strengths, your purpose, your life cycles, your money patterns, everything, the way you show up in life, the way you show up in relationships, the way you operate in this life. It's literally just showing you that map. It's like giving you the map that I wish I had when I was born. But it also showing you the blocks. And that was the knowledge that was priceless for me. Because when I saw my blocks, based on my numbers, first of all, it resonated so deeply in my body that I was like, I was relieved because I finally knew what to work on, not just what is popular thing right now, right? And that knowledge alone gave me so much clarity. The correct meditation technique, the correct affirmation techniques, everything that was designed for me, not for everyone else. Okay? It's really, really a life-changing thing. Next is release. We need to release our old stories, the emotional and energetic baggage, the trauma loops, the limiting beliefs, and everything that's weighting you down but isn't yours to carry. I always bring an example of a beautiful garden. And the state release, the phase release for us is to be able to grow that beautiful garden. Because if the soil has weeds and has something poisonous in it, it's going to be very hard, if not impossible, even if you're the best gardener ever, to grow those beautiful flowers. So first we need to discover what is it right for us, right? What is holding us back? And what do we need to focus on at this exact moment? By the way, you don't need to heal everything. Please don't do this. You might never need to do this, okay? Just what's right now at this moment, discover. And then we're working in the release phase because we need to clear that and create the most beautiful and loving and nurturing soil for us to grow. Next phase is expand. You expand your identity this phase. You connect with your intuition, you step into the bigger version of yourself, and you finally start dreaming again, feeling again, and believing again. The next phase is align. We turn that expansion into action. Habits, your boundaries, time management, focus, structure that works for your energy and not against it. And the last phase that we're going to be using is manifest. That's where you stop trying to become someone else and you start living from the version of you who already exists inside. And this is where the outer results begin to reflect the inner work. So if this resonates, and if you're tired of spinning your wheels and you know there is way more for you, here's what I want you to do. Open your Instagram account and find my profile, Julia_Dars_. DM me the word purpose, and I'll send you a free mini decoding of your unique energetic map using numeric psychology. say hi, of course. I love connecting with people. So please do it right now. Pause this video, go to your Instagram account, Julia__, DM me the word purpose, and I will be working on your mini decoding with numeric psychology. And if you're ready to go deeper, you can fill out the form in the description to book a free clarity call with me. On that call, we will uncover the patterns you might not even know are running your life. And if it's aligned, I'll show you exactly how we can shift them together. Because you are not here to survive, you're here to thrive. And the life that feels like home, it's not just possible, it's literally already waiting for you. Thank you so much for watching. Julia D.R.E.A.M. Until the next time.